Oops, I don't need that. You're live. I'm live. Okay. I don't know. I don't think anybody's going to come. No. Oh, let's see. Hi, Jenny. Whoops, I'm trying to get my camera straight-ish. Yeah. Hi. Hi, Aunt Bex. Aunt Becky. Is that Jenny? Yes, I got to turn. I can't read it. My eyes are so bad. Ugh. I have to have cataract surgery, and I'm just putting it off. Putting it off, putting it off, putting it off. Not a good thing to put off. Yeah. So how is Hi, Val. Saw you earlier today over at Pam's. And I'll turn this down. Gonna try to do some of, I've already printed out, I stamped these using paint. Hi, Belinda. I'm glad I found your address. Oh my gosh. I feel so bad because I forgot to look in junk mail. Why it would end up in junk mail, I don't know, but that's where I found it. Hi, Dana. Good to see you. How are things over in your part of the woods, so to speak? Okay, that's not too bad. Now I can see the, yeah, I can see, oh my God, the chat much better. I can look on my iPad. I'm sure I could pop this out and make it bigger, but I turned on subscribers only. I'm glad you're good. Yeah. I think they've just named that hurricane. It's Gabriel. And hopefully Gabriel will just keep on going and going and going and going, right? And not stop by and say, hey. Hi, Devin. It looks like it's going to just go like the spaghetti models. Because I'm a little exposed here right now with everything torn down and out. And my contractor, yeah, I think it's going out to sea. That's what because the weather people are not, getting their panties all in an uproar. You know how they do? They get all excited. Don't put off. Go have it. Oh, that's right. You did. That's right. Yeah, you're right, Angie. I know you had yours done recently. Yeah. Good advice. Good advice. Yeah. Well, the project's going slowly. Well, Becky, you know what slow projects are like, correct? You've kind of lived through that kind of slow. And the fact that this guy is doing it all by himself, and he only works a half a day. Yeah, he's going to be here until Christmas. I might as well pick out a Christmas present for him. So I made some more stamps out of, that kid foam stuff. And And I rolled paint on the stamps instead of ink, and it dried pretty quick. So I don't know what I'm going to get. I was not able to get that kind of bluish grayish background that I had on Sunday. I was not able to duplicate that, even though I used the same ink. It must have been because, hi Pam, the other stuff that I had on the plate must have done something. And you know how jelly plates are. You get a color that is a one and only. Well, they all are one and only. There's really no way of duplicating anything you've done. Hi, Barbara. Good to see you. Had a uneventful day in bridge. I was in third place, and then I got bumped out of third place. Monoprint Mysteries, yes. So I got bumped out of third place. So no money for me. A big whopping $1. All right. I don't know what we're going to get. That's the other beauty of it, right? You don't know what you're going. Ooh. 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 Oh, I'm liking it. I like it a lot, as a matter of fact. Look at there. I can cut those out. How about that? I'm pleasantly surprised. I like using the I like using the paint on the stamps. Yeah, I can cut these out and put them in the book. So and I'll draw on them. So let's do that. And look how clean the plate came out. I don't have to clean it. It's like I licked the plate clean. Look, Mom, the plate's clean. 2 houses, yes. All right. Okay, I'll show you kind of what I've done. You don't need this. I'll move this over here for now. Yeah, my construction dude, I don't know, something happened yesterday. I could hear him. I mean, he's not that far from me. I mean, distant wise. There's glass sliding doors, and he's probably about 15 feet, 20 feet from me when he's working. He was on the phone yesterday. And he had a very, very animated phone conversation with somebody. And at one point, I heard him say, "You're full of shit." I went, "Uh-oh." So I don't know what that was about. It's none of my business, but... And then he left. And he didn't come back. Yes, it is a wintry kind of scene. Hi, Mickey. We don't know Mickey. Mickey. Is Mickey somebody's name? Who's Mickey? I hope. Oh, Mickey. Mikey likes it. Oh, okay. Hi, Beth. I don't think, no, it wasn't my project. It was somebody else's project. But then that was like, I don't know, noonish. You were quoting the commercial. Mikey likes it. And he didn't come back. And he arrived late yesterday. So whatever was going on started before. Anyway, it's frustrating, as we know. Anybody that's dealt with anything like this. All right, so here are the houses, and I'm going to just add some more. This is the background I made. I think it was Sunday, right? I don't even remember now. And we said that, maybe you could see what I'm doing, maybe that would be nice if I could arrange that for you. No, it wasn't obscure. Devin, you're not obscure. Don't say that about yourself. Just kidding. All right, so I'm going to stick these. I'm going to cut some of those out. And we said that this kind of looked like a forest. Yeah. And I thought we could stick that one there. And maybe add a couple of more trees over here. And this one is on medical exam paper. Stick those here. I've got this one here. So maybe stick that tree there and that up here. And then let's cut out a couple of those and then figure out, let me draw on those. So something like that. Let me stick this here like that. Okay. And let's draw some windows on this. Oh, this is what I also did. I drew directly onto the jelly plate with these. Hi, Carol. Happy birthday yesterday. I drew on the jelly plate directly with these. And it's really cool. Hi, Mariah. And yeah. And then I put paint over it and I pulled it. And this is what I got. And I put these metallic things, I put dots all over them. And so let me show you how that turned out. I mean, it's kind of obscure, but I think I'm... So here are the little houses I drew using those markers. And then I dotted it and I used beige paint to pull it. And yeah. And then I put the high flow blue paint on it and for a second pull. And I like the second pull even better. Look how cool that looks. And all those white spots. And I guess you really can't see it, but it's kind of different. And this is on that newsprint. I've been using the newsprint. And Pam asked me, she said she thought that newsprint was a no-no, that it sticks or tears. I haven't had any trouble with that to date, but yeah, so I'm going to tear that up, obviously, and use that. But let's draw on these, give those houses some windows. We'll move this over here and cut them up and finish this off. And this background is somewhat like, just couldn't replicate that. We all like that. It was kind of a gray, but I didn't have a gray. I don't know what. Again, it must have been residual stuff from the other thing. And let's do, well, we could do black. Let's see. Well, I don't. Oh, I had one of these black markers. This. You ever tried to refill one of these? Yeah, it looks like row houses. Yep, I might cut them up, but yeah, I wanted them to kind of be like in a row. And then I could cut them up individually too. I tried refilling one of these, and don't bother. It's a mess. It was easy to pull off the top. It was easy to pull off the top. And I tried to put ink down into the tube, and that was a mess. And then it did work for a while. And then it just leaked all over the place. But while it's working, I might as well take advantage of it. Hi, Teresa. Those of you that asked for the field notes notebooks, they've all gone out for those that wanted them. I will offer one more time because there's some new people in here. I thought it would be fun that we could work on these field notebooks, and I'll show you what they look like. Give me a chance. Yeah, let me show you. And I have tons of them. And this is how they come. They come in packs of 3. And this was a special edition. This one came in the Great Lakes. So it's Lake Michigan, Superior, Huron, Erie, and Ontario. And some of you got, maybe not. Is that one? Let's see. This is mine. Whoops, I'm sorry, I bumped that. I've got one of these left. So again, I will, if you're interested in me mailing you one, yes, yeah, I see that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, Carol's got one, Becky's got one, Deb Farrell's got one, and a whole bunch are going out. Amber's getting one, Janet Baum's getting one, Barbara Clark's getting one, Teresa's getting one, Mary Jordan's getting one, Belinda's getting one, Beth Schuler's getting one. I can't think off my head. Yeah, I'm out of my head. You live among the Great Lakes. Okay. Would you like one? Yeah, because they don't want you to open them. Let's see. I subscribed. Yeah, I subscribed to Field Notes, and I would get them like every month. I'd get a pack of 3, and then sometime they would have specials, and there's no way I can go through all of these. I mean, I have filled several of them, with notes, and I have an address book and everything. So there we go. Let's see. They have the maps. That's Lake Superior, obviously, because it says so. Lake Huron, Lake Erie. I lived about 50 miles from Lake Erie at one point in my life, Ontario. So, yeah, if you're interested in one, you can say yes in here. You can just put yes in capital letters if you're interested in one. And then we can sort out addresses. These are really neat too. I've sent some of these out. I think, Barbara, you're getting one of these. And these are different. The other ones had, okay, apples, corn, and hi, Sherry. Apples, corn, and grapes. And these have pumpkin, kale, and squash. So these are fall-like veggies. Harvest. Okay. And let's see what's in here. Oh, this has got perforated pages. And if you're going to use it, you might want to have to put some tape in the middle. They do you can put water in them. Because Carol and Deb and Becky have painted on them. I mean, so we'll take some water. The pages aren't too, they're they're pretty good thickness. So those are those. And of course, this is just the brown, right? And I've got others. This is just, I got others, believe me. So, anyway, again, if anybody is interested, say yes I know, I can't wait. I told you I included paper dolls in yours. Two paper dolls that fit in yours, Barbara. And and they fit in a small envelope with two stamps. It's no biggie. No biggie. Okay. So it's, I know so many of you are so busy and you don't want to take on another thing. It's not really a project. You can do anything you want with them. Yeah, they're paper dolls that I used in my, so, and I saw those paper dolls. I saw where I got them. I got them out of Val. Yes. One for Val. Okay. We write down Val's name. Okay. Val. Okay. All right. Yes. Yep. Uh-huh. And they have like all a whole bunch of like suggestions. I have one that's an address book. That's not really showing up very well. I keep on waiting for this to leak. And of course I told you it's gonna leak, and now of course it's not gonna leak, but you can't see it. Oh, you can have Lake Ontario. Sure. No one is saying anything. Let me do that. Get Lake Ontario for you. Lake Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie. Of course, the bottom one. Okay. All right. Well, Z Carpenter is back from lunch, which is good. I'll put that on here and put your name on this for you. Oh, that would be nice. I think I think I know Barbara's doing paper dolls, and Carol's doing a travel thing, I think. I haven't done anything with mine. Okay, that's for Val. Alrighty. But anyway, let me get some white ink because that's not really showing up too good. You're doing all across Canada. That's really neat. Yeah, and those of you that live in Canada, if you want one, oh, that's right, magazine collages. That's probably what I'm going to do. Is magazine collages. Little magazine collages. Wee ones, yeah. Yeah, those, the white looks a lot better. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, I have one that I have paint swabs in it, and notes and addresses. I'm thinking of redoing the address book because the address book is not in alphabetical order. So it's kind of problematic to find the addresses. I hope that's not going to be too loud. He's out there soaring. And I figured if it was, then I could just not stream. But it's amazing how the noises don't really reverberate. Yeah, I got to redo these and do these in white. Okay. And we'll cut some of these out and see what we can do. I want to do the roofs. Let me do the roofs in a different color. These grabbies, sound of progress. That's right, Becky. The sound of progress. Well put. Well put. The sound of progress. Yep. just a little concerned about this guy. He seems a little high strung. When he was so upset yesterday, I went, oh no, it's none of my business. But I almost texted the contractor to say, hey, Vinny, is he okay? But I got to remind myself he's a grown man. I was talking to the owner's son, and he had cut down some more of the tree that's up against the house to clear some more area for the carpenter. And I said, can I put some cardboard boxes in the dumpster? And he said, yeah, of course. And it is my dumpster, technically, right? I'm paying for it. But he said they've been on job sites where they've had a dumpster out in the driveway, and neighbors, like in the middle of the night, hi Mariah, neighbors in the middle of the night would come over and dump stuff in the dumpster because it was there, and they wouldn't ask. And one time they had to actually go get have another dumpster delivered because the neighbors had dumped so much of their crap in the dumpster. How rude is that? I mean, really. I just have some cardboard boxes that I'm too lazy to break down. And I did offer my bridge partner, hey, I said, if you have any junk, if you want to dump it, please feel free to come over and dump your stuff. So, all right, I'm going to cut these out and see. We may not need any more, and then we'll take it from there. I can use those for other stuff. Okay. All right. We decided I decided that I liked a little bit of the gray around them. This tree didn't come out too good, so I'm not gonna, well, maybe I can cut it down a little bit and give it a little, we'll give it a different shape. And we'll stick it in the forest there. What the hell? I'm sorry, what the hay? Okay. Okay, let's see if I can't get in so you can see what I'm doing. That would be polite, right? So I woke up early this morning, and I went and played with Pam. That's good. I was gluing in my glue book, Nicole Cut, Relax, and Glue. So that was at 4 o'clock this morning. Not too good. It's dangerous. I can't sleep. Instead of trying to go back to sleep, I turn our channel, and then I start crafting, which is okay, I guess. What the heck? I can always take a nap, right? Well, those are the ones I do. Well, I kind of like those. But, you can't see what I'm doing. Okay. I've got a little house here. Let me cut this tree out. Stick that in there. Yeah. Give it a brown trunk and call it done. Yeah. I made a lot of jelly prints yesterday. But just color, straight up color. Nothing fancy. Okay. Let's stick this like here. Make that a forest. Well, maybe we'll stick that. Yeah, maybe we'll stick that. Okay, let me glue these down and just stop right there. Just start gluing, gluing, and be done. All right, so there's the little glue stick. Let's see. So this, we're going to go from the city to city far away to town close up. I want to do a country scene. Did I put glue here? I can't tell. I want to do a country scene like a barn, a farmyard, like either draw a barn on directly on the jelly plate or maybe find a ooh, I could Google and find a picture of a barn, and then I could do a laser print. I could print it out on my laser and then try to do a transfer. That would be kind of cool. Don't you think? And I definitely am going to do a zoo because I have all of those zoo animals. I carved December last year and I carved almost 31 different animals. Well, I made carved 31 stamps. I made other little things to go, like flowers and rocks and stuff to go with the zoo. And then I found a little frame that has like one of those multi-picture things. Yeah, I think it'll be cute. Yeah, it's a cute idea. Can't really see this, but that's okay. The ones that I saw that Louise Fletcher showed and this other artist showed, her concertina book. Oh, they were just unbelievable. And kind of abstracty, but, somewhat abstracty. But it was one continuous kind of painting or story. I'm going to make some more of these. I'm going to make one for Mariah that says made in Texas. I think that's appropriate because she's making in Texas. Let's see, put that up there. Put this down here. Don't want them all lined up. I don't want them to see. Apparently, the modifications they had to make, fortunately, did not require an engineer's stamp of approval. That would have been awful because that would have been another delay. But fortunately, that did not come to pass. So I'm very grateful for that. All right, let's do that. We're getting there. So it's nice that you could be here on Hub Day. I was trying to explain to people in Pam's group what Hub Day was. I said it was supposed to be Hump Day, but silly me. I typed hub instead of hump in the description, and so it's been Hub Day ever since, which is fine because you think about it, hub's in the middle, right? By way of Colorado. I want to break that up. Okay, I'll stick that like so. All right, that'll work. Okay, put that down there. All right. My grandsons, speaking of Colorado, that's where my grandsons are. their hockey team lost. They won on Saturday, 5-0, but they lost to a different team on Sunday. And their next hockey match is next Friday morning. So I don't know whether there's some sort of school holiday next week. I don't know what it would be, but could, fall break, who knows. But they have a hockey game at 9:45 Friday morning. Yes, there you go. Yep, that's a great idea. Whimsy, whimsy, whimsy. And I'll stamp a tree here. We need to have a tree there. And I made a stamp. I made a new stamp. So we'll just stamp it right onto that. Okay. Well, I'm kind of liking it. It is kind of crooked, which is good. Crooked old. Okay. All right, let's do, I have this new stamp. Oh, I think I'll stamp it on. Oh, what did I do with, here. Here. How about stamping it on a piece of this? Yes, put a tree right here. Yes. All right, let's do that. Put a tree right there. And I'll use just regular ink. And here's the stamp I made. Here's the branches, right? And here's the foliage. So it's a two-parter. So, and I have, let's see what I got here. I got this, so I get brown. Creepy. Paper dolls from Panty Papers. Yeah. That sounds like a cool idea. Here's sepia. Is it sepia or sepia? Sepia or sepia? I never know. I think it's sepia. It's like, is it lar or is it lair? And here comes Lair. Who's Lair? I'm thinking, oh my God, that's my grandson. Sepia. Hi, Cal. Well, that came out good. Look how crisp and clean that is. Crisp and clean. And how about library green? I love the names of these colors. Library green. All I envision are those little green like lamps that you see in like research libraries. The little green. It's really very close to like a British racing green, which is one of my all-time favorite colors. And car colors. I dated a guy in high school, Donald Hutterfer, yes, and he had an Austin Healey 3000, and it was British racing green. Oh my, that was just a cool car. And I couldn't drive it because my legs weren't long enough. And even with the seat all the way up, I couldn't reach the pedals. All right, you ready? Oh, look how cool that came out. I love it. I might have to make another one of these. I'm very happy with that. So simple that was. It's so simple to to carve. It's getting loud now. Anyway, I was streaming with Pam, and then we went over to dyes. No, I started out at dyes. I'm sorry, I started out at dyes. That's right. And I just find it so fascinating, right? Dyes in Australia, and I'm in Florida. I'll bring it down so you can see. Yes, I like it. I like it. Even, yeah, I like it. I like it. And then when I went to try to get on Pam's station or stream, it wouldn't work. It was like two streams were running at the same time, and I shut down my computer and I closed everything, but it was some sort of overlap. I couldn't fix it, and then I had to go play bridge. So I think I want to see what this would look like over here. Is that too much to stick one of those? I don't think so. I'm going to stick one in the middle here. I like it. I'll just stick one in the middle of the forest. Yep. And then I'll make another one over here because it was fun to make one and they came out nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. So let's do this. Let's see. I got a little, yeah, here's a lighter green. Yeah, I'll do that. We'll do another one and we'll glue that down there, glue that here, and then move on. Let's see. Devin's on. Becky is on. Are you on today at 1:30, Beck? Let's wait. See whether Becky's on at 1:30. And then Devin's on at 3. And Art Junkie Shannon is on at 5:15. Okay, Becky will be on at 1:30. Oh, Devin, are you away? You're not obviously you're not in Japan yet because you're here. I mean, you could be in Japan, but I don't think you're in Japan yet. I forgot when you're going to Japan, but I remember that you're going to Japan. That's part of the. Hi, Mrs. Gigi. Clark. I always think of Bert Lahr, the Cowardly Lion. No relations. Apparently, my grandmother's sister Josephine Lahr, very anti-Semitic, and she went up to Bert Lahr and said to him, you are Jewish and your last name is Larheimer and you changed it to Lahr. That's the story. I don't know whether it's true or not. So she confronted him. She gave true meaning to the word battle axe. Big bosomed, pushy. And of course, her maiden name was Heil. It was the Heil sisters. H-Y-H-E-Y-L. And there was Julia, Josephine, Vera, no, not Vera. Julia, Dora, Josephine, Julia, and Gus. Okay, Angie, thanks for stopping by. And Gus was an absolute character. He was a funny guy. The kids all loved him. And his three sisters. Gus was a bit of a gambler. Okay. And while he was still alive, they had legalized off-track betting. So you could go to a place and place bets. You didn't have to go to the racetrack, right? And they had a little safe. And they had, I guess, savings bonds neatly rolled up in the safe, right? With like a little ribbon around them, whatever. And he would go in there and he would take out a savings bond, face down, right? And cash it and go to the track, go to the betting place and place bets on the horses. And one time, Vera, his wife, went to check papers or whatever in the safe and thought that these looked a little odd. And she opened them up, expecting to see savings bonds. And all it was rolled up was just plain pieces of paper. So that was Uncle Gus. Why is that not sticking? Did I put the glue on that side? No, I didn't think. Did I put the glue on this side? I don't think I did. Anyway, so that was Gus. Uncle Gus. October 7th. Okay, it's the month of October. You're going to make some videos. Yeah, okay. You'll probably have to tell us that. At least tell me more than once about that. I know. So are you going to Japan on business or for fun? Are you visiting the whole area of Bad Gus? Yes, the whole area of Japan, or you're going to one specific area? Or am I asking too many questions? Inquiring minds wants to know. I would imagine Japan would have a nice fall too. Okay. I mean, this is kind of all over the place, but I'm kind of happy with it. And this was the page this was the city page. The first page I'm not too happy with, but it is what it is. It's cats in the woods. Oh, Jesus, I hope he didn't drop that on us. So, cats in the woods. And then we go to the city. And then we kind of go to the whatever this is, suburbia or whatever. So and I decided to leave that here, and let's glue some stuff down. So this is a pretty long concertina. I said that it's made out of one 22 by 28 sheet of poster board, folded hot dog style in half and then in half again. And so you get 4 strips and then folded. This is folded in half and in half again. And yeah, so it's pretty long, and then it's taped together with medical tape. So if I hadn't, and when I do another one, I would maybe think about not putting it between, not putting covers on it until it was done. And then I could just put these right directly on the jelly plate. which I think might be cool. And then I think I showed this to you on Sunday. You can go and use the other side. I have paint that I smashed on the other side. So there's, see, it says crafted in Texas. See, on the other side, I had leftover paint when I was doing one of Louise Fletcher's exercises, and I had a palette full of paint, and I just smeared it. So I've got all of this on this side. So this is all left to be played with. I don't even know what I'm going to do with this. I don't know. There's all sorts of fun here. So you can see. And that's the tape I used. Right? Okay, and then we're back to the beginning. Crafted in Texas. All right. So let's glue down some. We'll glue this down. Okay. And let's cover this page. This page I did, this was just watercolor. So it does take some water. Again, it's not watercolor paper. It's poster board. Well, officially it's called, and I've never heard of it, but Amazon refers to it as railroad board. I bought a pack of it. It must have been 25. I mean, I've got a shitload of it. All right. Let's do some ripping and tearing. Oh, pleasure cruise around Japan with hubby and. Oh, how lovely! With your brother and Sil. Oh, that sounds lovely. Is Japan just a place that you guys all wanted to visit? I think that's so cool. That should be lovely. Are you flying into Tokyo? I think that's probably the only city I know. Or Osaka is another big city in Japan, I do believe. I'm going to use I think I'm going to use a glue stick. But that's lovely. I used to get these beautiful catalogs from Oceana Cruises. Beautiful catalogs, beautiful pictures. And I got them for years. And of course, I never went on a cruise. So they finally decided that, this broad ain't going anywhere. So they stopped sending me their catalogs. Hi, Shannon. Are you on at 5:15 today? I think you are. If you're on, that's when you're normally on. It's 5:15, I do believe, right? Okay, let's do this here. Yeah, the what do you call it? Yes, okay. Oh yeah. You're getting a massage? Is that something that you normally do, Barbara? I'm not a massage type of person, but oh no. You don't want big clunks falling on your roof. I don't think that's good. It is amazing when these guys come in though and take down big trees and how they. Was it you, Becky, that we just had a video of them taking down a big tree in your neighbor's yard? I think I saw that. I mean, I've seen it done, but I think it was Becky's neighbor. Either that or I'm dreaming it. All right. Yes. Yes, Bob. We're getting there. Yeah. Let's see. You're answering. Yes. You're doing a pleasure cruise. Yeah. Right? A pleasure cruise around Japan. Masseuse. How long a flight is that? It's got to be like going to Australia. They used a cherry picker. Yeah. And they take it apart in pieces. It's really amazing. It's quite the thing to watch. A little gray. Okay. Oh no, you were black and blue? Oh, the last time Val got her. Well, that's not good. Oh, where they hadn't been. 3 days in Tokyo before you set sail. Okay. That is very cool. Very cool indeed. I've seen pictures of Tokyo and it's all lit up like Times Square. I think it's like one of the most expensive cities in the world, but you probably already know that. Oops. Come on. I'm just going to stick this here. Let's see, what else do I got here? I'm reaching over here. Let's stick some of this over here. This is kind of a purpley. Oh, okay. Kept your. Okay. All right. Well, I went to a chiropractor once. And it was for my back. And I don't know really how helpful it was. Hi, Joyce. I didn't go back. I think my insurance paid for it, though. Have any of you in here ever had acupuncture? I mean, I never have, but. Hi, Lynn. Well, that's good. That's good. Well, it's time for me to go. Whoops, because it's 1:30 and Ampex is coming on. And then And she'll be on probably until Devin comes on. And then you can take a break and then go over and hi Kathleen. You've had did nothing for your pain. Yeah, you didn't like it much. Yeah, thumbs up would be great. I would appreciate that. So have a wonderful rest of your week. I will see you out on the internets for sure. And if you can't be good, be careful and fabulous. Bye.